Looking to take your command line and shell tools to the next level on Windows? Do you have 3, 4, and even 5 CLI shortcuts on your taskbar? Today we'll show you how to clean those up by installing Microsoft's new Windows Terminal, as well as review some of its primary features. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Derek here at Bidulant. Windows Terminal is Microsoft's modern terminal application for command line tools and shells, such as Command Prompt, PowerShell, and Git Bash. Some of its primary features are multiple tabs, panes, Unicode, UTF-8 character support, a GPU-rendered text engine, and shortcut key bindings. Make sure you stick around to the end because I will also share with you how to customize Windows Terminal to look exactly how you want it with your own theme. Now, let's do this. As of September 2020, the requirements to install and run Windows Terminal is that your machine must be running Windows 10 1903, build 18362 or later. And there are multiple ways to install it. Microsoft recommends that you install it from the Microsoft Store. This way you will always get the latest updates automatically. If you do not have access to the Microsoft Store, there are other installation methods. Through their GitHub site, you can do a manual download and install, or via your package manager CLI using Wingit, Chocolatey, or Scoop. Today I'm going to install it through the Microsoft Store, so I'll get automatic updates on it. So on your Windows machine, go ahead and open up the Windows Store and do a search for the Windows Terminal. When it shows up, click on Install. This will download it and install it on your machine. And when this completes, go ahead and click on the Launch button, and this will start up the Windows Terminal application. With Windows Terminal, you can run all of your individual command prompt and shells in one tabbed application. If you click on the plus button, your default shell application will launch in a new tab. Click on the drop-down to view which shells have been configured for you. Select one of them to open up that shell in a new tab. Select About to check which version of Windows Terminal you are running. And click on Settings to view and edit the settings for Windows Terminal and any configured shells. Update these as you need, and you now have Windows Terminal installed with a quick overview. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to show you how you can customize Windows Terminal with your own theme, making the text, colors, and backgrounds look exactly how you like it to. Okay, in the app, go ahead and click on the drop-down and select Settings. This is going to open up the Windows Terminal settings file. And scroll down until you find the Schemes attribute. This array will allow you to create named themes for all the customized colors you want to apply to any particular shell. Examples are background, foreground, cursor color, and selection background. Do note that every setting aside from name accepts a color as a string in hex format, RGB or RRGGBB. The cursor color and selection background settings are optional. In order to apply this new scheme to one of your configured shells, go ahead and scroll up until you find the Profiles attribute, and beneath that find the List attribute. In here you will find the array of configured shells for Windows Terminal. Locate the one you want to do by its name, and you will need to add the Color Scheme attribute to it, with a value that exactly matches the name of the scheme that you created. Once you do this, you'll be able to modify the attributes and hit the Save file and see them applied instantaneously. For example, we are doing the background color to red, and we're also going to be changing the foreground color to blue. Continue updating the attributes as you see fit, and be sure to save the settings file when you're done. You can also find some pre-made themes on the Windows Terminal Themes site. When you go to the site, go ahead and look on the right side first and decide whether or not you want a dark or a light mode theme. And then in the center, click on the drop-down list for all of the existing created themes. Select one of the themes, and then you have the tabs at the top that you can click on to see what an example of those themes will be like. Once you have found the theme you want, click on the Get Theme button and be sure that it copies to your clipboard at the bottom right. Once you have done this, go back into your settings file and paste this new theme into your settings file. Be sure to put a comma after it so that the format is accurate. Make note of the name of this particular theme and copy this theme name up to the color scheme attribute for the shell that you want to apply it to. Once done, hit save and you will see it applied instantly. Another customization that you can do is you can make the Windows terminal have an acrylic style to it. In order to do this, you will want to add the Use Acrylic attribute to your configuration and set its value to true. Make note that when you save this, it will not make the terminal have an acrylic look until it gets focus. And you can also adjust the opacity of the acrylic look by adding the acrylic opacity attribute and setting its double value between 0 and 1. And you can see that it has a nice acrylic look to it as you can vaguely see some of the contents underneath the window. An additional customization that you can make is adding a background image to each of your shell configurations. You will need the direct path to the background image, and once you set the background image attribute and set its value and hit save, that image will appear. You can also set the background image stretch mode. It can be either fill, non-uniform, or uniform to fill. You can also set the background image alignment, and here we are setting it to the bottom left of the terminal window. And as well, you can also set the opacity for the image so that the text above it appears a little clearer. There you go, Windows Terminal, how you like it with the power and flexibility to do what you need. I hope you enjoyed our video today, and if you did, please like it and subscribe to our channel so you will catch all of our helpful, tippy, and tricky bits of info. Thanks, and we'll catch you later.